Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have for you a highly anticipated match between heavyweight roast champion MK versus World Wrestling Entertainment Incorporated. This promises to be a hell of a match, and I'm personally guaranteeing there will not be a dry seat in the house.
What the hell was that?
Dude, shut up. Quiet guy, play the video.
Alright, I don't expect you to know this, but I grew up a huge fan of wrestling. Are you kidding me? Wrestling was the coolest thing ever! Everyone loved wrestling. Everyone did. It might have been just one guy that got you into it. And it might not even have been a motherfucker that was especially good at wrestling. It might have been the guy that just talked a bunch of shit. But at some point, everybody liked wrestling. And the big leagues don't get any bigger than the WWE. That is the show. The WWE and all its incarnations are responsible for probably every wrestling memory you have. Okay, first things first, wrestling is not fake. Okay, it's a little fake, but it's not like fake. It's not fake, it's choreographed. It's like a fight scene in a movie. You have to imagine it as watching a fight scene in a movie play out in real time. But yes, every wrestler goes into the match knowing who's gonna win. I get it, their punches barely make contact, and sometimes you'll catch them not even touching each other. That shit'll go down like, yeah! Oh, you got me! When I see that shit, even I'm like, come on, man. You can bench press a bus. You're tougher than that. Just take the hit. But then I think I probably wouldn't want to get bare knuckle punched by these dudes either, man. They're huge. But it's not my job. It's your job. Take the hit. And I always thought it was hilarious how no matter how brutally these guys are beaten up, if the crowd gets behind them, they're suddenly cool. Hulk Hogan was the worst. This motherfucker could have 2 broken legs and his skull cracked open enough to see his brains, and the crowd starts cheering his name. This motherfucker gets up like, "Oh, I ain't done with you yet, bitch. I got one more in me." All that shit is bogus, but everything else is real. The slams, the clotheslines, the drop kicks. My dude, if you get hit in the head with a steel chair, you're going to feel it. You can hear that shit bend on their scalps like, pow! You can't do shit but just sit there like, oh my god. People that say this shit is fake kill me. You just saw a 300-pound man jump off a steel cage 30 feet down and out to another motherfucker's chest on an announcer's table. You just saw the shit with your own eyes like, boom. Fake! What the fuck? That guy's back is really broken now. He might die. And the blood. That's real blood.
Oh no, there's a blood cap in his hair somewhere. Or he had a blood capsule that he squirted on his forehead. Trust me, I'm an expert.
Nigga, this match has gone on for 35 minutes. That blood is coming from inside his body. If you folks saw The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke, you would have seen what many of us wrestling fans already know. Wrestlers will hide razors in their wristbands, in their taped hands, in their waistbands, in their pants, and in their boots to take out in the moment of opportunity, and they'll cut themselves. Pretty hardcore, right? Damn right that's hardcore. And there are tons and tons of tiny little blood vessels in your forehead and scalp, so you get the tiniest little nick there and you'll bleed like a stuck pig. It gives the illusion of a serious injury when in reality that dude probably doesn't even need a single stitch. Now just as much as the action, I always love the stories. Wrestling has always been like a soap opera for guys for me, with betrayal and intrigue and struggle and finishing moves. Your favorite wrestler wasn't just the guy that can slam another guy well, it was the guy that can slam another guy well and then talk shit afterwards. Wrestling is all about personas and how they interact, and how every single problem you have in life can be solved with the powerbomb. And there have been so many good storylines and good feuds. Kane and The Undertaker, Batista and Triple H, Stone Cold and The Rock, Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. So much awesome stuff has happened. And not even just feuds, there have been hilarious moments to happen, period. Okay, I remember once, I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, I had it on DVD. Vince McMahon meets John Cena in the locker room or backstage or something, and he comes up, he's like, okay, so Vince McMahon meets John Cena backstage, and he's like, "What's good in the hood?" And John Cena looks back, and he's like, "Oh, nothing, dog, just holding down this WWE championship." And Vince looks back at her and he's like, "Keep it up, my nigga." And he walks away from him and he walks past Booker T, and Booker T's just freaking out. He's like, "Tell me he didn't just say that." Oh man, that shit was too funny. That shit was so funny. What? I told you it was funny. What made it even more funny was when he was walking away, when he was walking past Booker T, he looks over his left shoulder at somebody like, "Did I do good?" This shit was so funny. It just sounded so old and dry and white. I know. Anyway, you know what? I got another one with Vince. It was at WrestleMania 23. Vince McMahon and Donald Trump placed a bet on a hair match where the loser would have to have his head shaven by the winner. Umaga was proxy for Vince, and Bobby Lashley was proxy for Donald. Vince, of course, lost. You know full well that Donald wasn't going to cut his iconic crop. For crying out loud, Stone Cold was guest referee and he hates Vince. Now immediately after the match, Trump comes tearing around the corner and just beats the shit out of Vince, subdues him, and then Stone Cold and Bobby Lashley pick him up and they pin him down to this barber chair, and you get to watch them motherfuckers shave his head and struggle for like 4 minutes straight, man. The shit was hilarious. No! No! Please don't cut my hair! No! Ah! I don't deserve this! No! No! Please! I'll never forgive you for this! Oh man, good stuff. Alright, now I'm gonna call a couple of you guys so you can join in on my nonsense. Cause I'm lonely, man. But whatever, I like you guys. Sometimes, but not really. But I do though, so whatever, let's do this. Hey Joe and Sunshine. You guys there?
Here.
What's up, man?
Hey, alright, you guys made it. How you guys doing?
It could be warmer.
It's fucking cold here, man. You're lucky you're in Arizona.
Oh yeah, you got it. You bet. I am so lucky to be around all these Mexicans. Hey Sunshine, I'm single now. We fucking or what?
No?
What does that mean? What does that mean? She shook her head yes, but she said no. Is it gonna count as red though? Look, man, we'll talk about this later. I gotta know. Joe, what is your favorite moment in wrestling?
Mine's probably the WrestleMania cell match between Trips and Taker from a few years ago. The one with Shawn Michaels as a guest referee. Just the fact that they spent like 3 years building to that match and the story they told in that match, it was just so good. It was just really, really good. See, even she thinks so.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Oh man, Joe, you're right. That match was awesome. That match was awesome. Sunshine, I know you're a girl, but just so I don't look like a prick, probably should ask you, do you have a favorite wrestling moment?
My favorite moment was when Mankind was thrown off the top of the cage by Undertaker. Twice.
You're evil.
You know it.
Oh wow, look at you being not completely lame. That's actually a really famous match. It's a really good match. They use that clip of him falling down in dozens of their promos. Who would you say are your guys' favorite wrestlers?
CM Punk, man. Best in the world.
And John Cena.
Tell me you didn't just say that. Tell me she didn't just say that.
Tell me she didn't just say that! That would have worked better if I still had my dreads. Joe, that's cool. Never really been a fan of CM Punk myself. Didn't really like his persona, but he's a great athlete. And Moonbeam or Rainbow, whatever the fuck your name is. Cena? Damn it. What are you, fucking 11? My favorite wrestler has always been Kurt Angle. He talked the best shit and he was an amazing athlete. He really was an Olympic gold medalist in what would be considered real wrestling.
He still wrestles?
Yeah, for TNA.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
No, it's okay. Nobody does.
Hey, what the fuck? Fuck you guys. People watch TNA. I don't know anybody, but they're out there. It's on TV. Somebody's watching it. Alright, I'm done. You pissed me off. I'm wrapping it up. But I'll talk to you later, guys, alright?
Real quick, before you take off, we each had a question we wanted to ask you.
Oh, do you know what gimmick infringement is?
And this is our first time ever being on video like this. How do you think we did?
I'm familiar with gimmick infringement, yeah, and you guys didn't completely suck, I guess.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Oh, you sons of bitches. If you're wondering how these guys got to be in a video with me, it's because they won the spot on a contest I had on my fan page. You didn't see it because you don't like my fan page. Fucking douche. Seriously, I pinned it to the top of the page for like a week. You couldn't have liked my page and not seen it. You're just a douche. Just quit being a douche and like my damn page.
Oh, I'm not gonna like your fan page, MK. You're a jerk, and you're probably not even gonna talk to any of us.
Actually, yeah, I am a little bit of a jerk, but more importantly, I do talk to you guys. Many of you on multiple occasions. In fact, if I've talked to you, comment so in the section below. I might be an asshole, but I'm not a douchebag. And I'm not even like a big asshole, I'm a little one. Like a little asshole, like a little puppy's asshole. You can't even get in there. Trust me, I've tried to fuck a puppy. Oh, God. Oh my God. Why? Why do I say these things? No one's over there. You can also follow me on Twitter. It's really easy to get a hold of me that way. Okay, my last words to you wrestling fans out there. 1. Wrestling is awesome. Let no one tell you otherwise. 2. Avoid gay jokes at all costs. Because at the end of the day, you yourself like watching big, muscly, greasy, half-naked motherfuckers touch on each other. It's not a good look, man. Don't do it. And 3, man, if anyone out there wants to take me to a wrestling event, come on! I'm broke and I've never been, so take me. Don't quit being, come on, man. Be cool. Come on, that's all I'm asking is for you to be cool. Okay. I'm out this bitch.
And there you have it, folks. Winner and still champion, MK.
Okay, seriously, can you stop talking like that now?
I know you ain't about to start with the way you talk, you whispery little shit. Matter of fact, come here. Oh, wait just a minute, folks. It looks like we have some more action just outside the ring. MK has put what appears to be a little bitch in a headlock.
Come on, man, stop. Oh my God. You even whisper when you're being assaulted.